All right, so let's start things off. TSM on the CT side. Sick, Adren, Automatic, FNS, and Semphis. On the CT side of Overpass, while for complexity, we have brand new Whitmer, Def, Sanks, Shinobi, and Roka. Kicking things off with an aggressive push, actually, by Semphis and also by FNS, pushing down towards Monster. So he's going to see nobody at T-spawn. They know that this is going to be happening towards the A bomb site. That's why we have this rotation from TSM out inside A. And a long-range silence USP from Automatic will take down Shinobi. The rest of the 4 remaining members of complexity going with the Glock train, clearing out the A bomb site. Trade after trade as it's now a 1-man advantage in favor of the T side. Baroka only has 2 HP. They're going to plant at a default spot, and they're going to try to go for the retake.
Yeah, just Sick and Finesse left, and Sick has already been taken out, so it's all on Finesse now. So even though they had a good rotation on TSM, just a pure brute force of complexity able to break through, looks like they should take this unless Finesse comes up massive. He doesn't have a kit, so he needs to work fast, and he'll get dealt with quite quickly there by Roka. So there you have it, complexity taking the pistol. And again, that was a pretty convincing win to do it up against, you know, a fully rotated TSM in that A bomb side. They just plowed through it.
So you will have CZs being purchased in 5.7s for the 4 players of TSM, with the exception of Semphis, the fifth player, going for a no armor Deagle, and that is to no surprise how Semphis loves to use that Deagle ever since 1.6. Complexity, though, on their side, gonna try to work it aggressively here outside Monster. Nice pick by Whitmer to entry it up against Semphis, and that's Deagle down. As they watch that fight, they're coming towards that blue door as well. They're all getting dropped one by one, and the 5th one also dying inside this B-bomb site. So the quick rotations did not come in fruition for TSM.
Yeah, and good opening there from Whitmer, getting his first couple of kills under the Cole banner. As he's a guy who is going to opt for this team, but when he doesn't have an op, he's still a pretty effective aggressive rifler to be kind of an entry man. And this is a complexity team that doesn't really have solidified roles. They kind of fluctuate. Stanks might be the only one that has like a kind of guaranteed peripheral role on most maps, but otherwise it really does vary. And so that's good that they have someone versatile in Whitmer who can mix right into that. As we're going to see if they can go ahead and get the 3-0 start. Shouldn't be too big of a problem, as of course TSM, nothing really invested into this one. They are going to get very aggressive and get some early information, but complexity has kind of bypassed all the pressure. They've all pushed out long.
Yep. They did the same thing as they did pretty much on that second round, this time with only 2 upgraded pistols. So pretty much a full save for TSM. As everybody from complexity are lurking towards this long area, executing inside the A-bomb side from long. They spotted Dreaded Optimist. They waste a couple of mollies as well by throwing right into the smoke. But here comes a rotation from the bank area. Still, at least they haven't lost anybody yet. But there goes FNS, baiting his teammate, getting that first kill, getting to Galil. 2 of them are actually low, so it can actually hurt a little bit more economy here. But nope, Roka picks him off. And that is going to be that 3-0 call that you said, Dust. And now we're going to see that first gun round, but still possibly a glass cannon here for Semphis. Yep.
Yeah, so I mean, complexity usually was known to be more of a slower team, just very default oriented, and then they mix in later execute. So I'm curious to see if they'll keep the same style. As we will see, of course, the op going out on Semphis. So apparently Adren is not coming in to replace Semphis with the op. He's come in to just be more of a supportive rifler. It seems he is taking Vice's spot over at A with Semphis. So yeah, they're just plugging him basically directly into what Vice was doing with Semphis prior. So.
All right, so we are going to have a boost up on Graffiti to try to look down towards this monster side. They'll see the execution coming in from short, but it could be some fake so far, as you don't really see anybody executing after that initial smoke that was thrown up towards that balcony, and nobody's really rotating at the same time. So it's going to stay as a stalemate just for a bit, but we have some set smokes coming towards Graffiti, but now spotted by Automatic. They'll see this. They'll rotate as well.
Yeah, so here come all the smokes in, just blocking off Graffiti, just putting that wall out so they can make this B split happen. Sick does get 1 kill, so he gets into a 5-on-4, and the bomb still has yet to even take plant, so there's still a good chance for TSM to just play for the retake here. They do have an advantage going into it.
Well, they finally get it here. Shinobi was a little bit late, but at least they get it. And nice smokes actually covered all of TSM all the way towards Graffiti. And I think it's going to be a 5-man retake from Graffiti. Are you kidding me? Is this really going to happen? All right, there's the first. There's a trade. And then here they come streaming through towards that entrance. And they spot him, and they're taking the advantage. Now Shinobi, they'll capitalize with 2 more. It's a 2-on-2. Make that a 2 versus 1. Only 11 HP remaining. And Finesse takes him down, and that was Sanks with 11 HP. He's trying to find a kit. He does not have a kit, but he should have the time now.
Yeah, he kind of realized don't need to keep wasting time looking for a kit. You got plenty of time if you get on it now, and he does get there in time, and he will grab it, but just barely. If he would have spent any more time looking for a kit and not finding one, then they very well may have lost that. But and that's
Okay, he
kind of the
was.
thing. If you're complexity and you take a site, I mean, you get the bomb down, but you haven't killed anyone, that's kind of like a small victory. There's still a huge amount of problems you're gonna have to deal with, and so TSM elects to play for retake, and they make it work.
Yeah, and I think he was debating to see if he wanted to pick up the op first or go for the defuse. And
Maybe, yeah.
yeah, and then finally he's able to do both at the end of the day. So good job there by FNS. Nice retake. A little bit unorthodox there for TSM, but they made it work. Complexity now on a full gun run, of course, after winning 3 in a row and getting a bomb plant. They're just going to try to run through. Molly out towards the Toxic. Trades coming through. Actually, it was a pop flash for Finesse to peek out and get the headshot onto Sanks. As now they're trying to play passively in the back of B.
Yeah, so complexity being a lot more execute heavy rather than that slower default style I'm used to seeing out of them. And so far, it hasn't panned out very well. They're in a 3-on-2 situation. Roka able to get 1 kill, but now he's left all alone. Let's see if he can clutch it up. He's gotten a couple of kills. He is their star player, and he gets the job done. Very nice there from Roka, coming alive in a big, big way, which they could use a lot more of that from Roka to have a chance to win tonight. Because, I mean, like I said, he is kind of the main rifler to look at on this team.
And now Semphis is 0-5. Should have hit that shot, rather. He knew exactly where his opponent was at with Roka's at the site. And Roka actually looked towards short first, so he had no idea where Semphis was at. So he went for that gamble and went for the white peak and pretty much pixel peeked and shot there and somehow landed a headshot onto Semphis when he shouldn't have. But now Mac-10 coming into work, and he loses that actually against Sick. So you do have this pistol buy coming in for Team Solo Mid. They did try to focus more on that B hold one more time. Maybe one day it'll work where they could get the guns back from Complexity's hands. But on Complexity's side, they're doing the same thing as well, just executing all the way out towards long. Big shutter flash coming through, Roka getting 1. He does it 360. Saw 4 guys, but only killed 1.
Yeah, so now it's looking a little bit dangerous, and they actually straight up win it. TSM on just pistol. Siphus with 3 Deagle frags there at the very end. Wow, did not see that coming. Complexity seemed to have been doing pretty well. They got the opening pick at A. Yeah, Shinobi went down, but he was able to pull a rotate, and they just couldn't get out there and do anything. Crazy.
And that's really this Deagle that Semphis loves.
Yeah,
Gets 3.
came up big there. That's his only 3 kills of the game so far, so that was not a moment too soon from Semphis, and now we will see Cole on kind of a force buy here. A couple of guys on just pistols. Meanwhile, TSM, fully decked out. They saved last round, so they're looking pretty.
Yep, the force buy is going to come in for Complexity this round here, where they could actually try to reset the money again from TSM. TSM could do the same thing as well, though.
Man, Shinobi going to play solo stairs. Everyone else, though, just trying to come out long B. Roka going to lead the charge, being a little bit more aggressive here, trying to see if he can get the job done, and he gets 2 kills. Really well done there by Mr. Roka.
They have no idea that Automatic's still inside that pit, though. He could actually play a big surprise right now. But he's just waiting. He hears the rotation coming out. He knows that Roka's close. If he gets this kill here, he can catch a few off guard, but Roka peeks just on time. Goes for that shutter flash. He's going to try to peek out. He flashes himself at the same time. He's got 5 HP. Finally, Automatic takes him down, but that's a lot of time wasted before he's able to get that kill. Semphis has to do something at the same time as well. Comes out towards that balcony, and that Deagle from Whitmer is doing a lot of damage so far. An entry with the Deagle. Another one putting down to 37. Semphis down to 28. That clock is taking on the bomb. They have to jump on it now. They have to use it from Semphis, and he gets spammed by Shinobi. That's going to be the round coming in now for Complexity.
They're still take maybe someone's there.
So Automatic's just going to try to waste some money there. Will be able to do so with everybody dying for Complexity, but it's going to be a full buy, of course, for them, and no money for TSM except for Semphis.
Yeah, I mean, they just got their money reset. They've had their money reset twice this half already. That spells a lot of doom for TSM. It's so hard. They're actually going to force up all they can here. If this doesn't work, it's basically double save for them, and Cole can go up, 8-2 before they can buy again? So this is a really tense moment right now for TSM. This almost has to work for them to have any sort of shot at making a decent half out of this.
Yeah, we're doing
some good things. That's true. Can't deny that.
Let's see if they can do it again. A little bit different this time, though. They're not going for that gamble pinch from Blue Door and from B. This time they focused more towards watching that defense at the B bomb side, as you can see. But they're rotating back too towards CT spawn and still focusing a little bit more at this B side. But Automatic finally is going to gamble back towards long. Very passive play from Complexity side as well. So both of these teams are playing a little bit more passively this time. No lurk towards long, no pushes and pinches from TSM. So let's see what happens there.
Yeah, I mean, Shinobi's slowly working his way up middle, trying to see if he can get some information. He's left Roka and Sanks over there outside B. Def does pick up Sick. I believe that was at stairs. Yeah, right outside the stairs. So good little pick there for compLexity to work with here as they're still slowly trying to pressure A with Shinobi, but it looks like he's just there for the fake. It looks like they want to hit B, but I mean, all of TSM's already rotated to B.
That's funny. Finesse is trying to survive as long as he could towards that rail by the blue door to try to pick somebody off guard and surprise one towards that door, but they spotted him from the initial spray. They sprayed a lot. He got flamed from short as well, taken down. Now it's 5-on-2 with 30 seconds left on the clock. Yeah, they already had one inside the site, I think. Shinobi pushed all the way towards CT spawn, yeah. So he's just by the fence by Optimus, so that gives the cue right now for everybody from compLexity to rotate back towards this A-bomb site and plant inside A.
And they leave Roka at sandbags too, so that keeps enough pressure to force a couple players to still sit here at B. So, I mean, TSM, they're just way out of position. There's nothing they can really do. Shinobi's read the round right, and they have it, it seems.
Yeah, if they could get this kill into Def, though, that could be an AK. Thankfully, Def only has 16 HP, so Automatic could catch this because he does have a CZ, manages to come out of that unscathed. Dren gets the headshot onto Whitmer at the same time. Automatic actually leaves the AK-47 because he's trying to see if anybody else is going to push from the other entrance of the CT spawn, and nobody there, so he will try to alert back and pick the AK. Should be able to do so because the rest of them are saving back towards long and short FA.
Yeah, so they do save a couple of AKs here, but the problem is that's the only two guns they're going to have for the next couple of rounds. I mean, they put themselves in a really bad way economically, and one of these AKs may even get caught. Yeah, it does. The palm explosion kills him because Roka does enough damage. Pretty crazy. You think he's far away enough not to get hit by that, but he does, and yeah, Cole up 6-2. TSM's money in shambles, except for Semphis. So they're going to be in another situation where let's see what they want to do. I mean, Adrian did have head armor as well to go at that AK, but they don't really have much else to play off of.
Yeah, that was definitely a nice lurk play by Roka by playing towards that graffiti. He heard, actually, Automatic run out from that balcony with the knife out. That's how he was able to catch him low enough. So no matter what, no AK saved in his hands. As they're actually looking for this stack towards the B-bomb site one more time, and Automatic's going to try to peek out and get some information. Spots Whitmer right now. Damages them in 60, but that's going to be it. They're going to open this door as well. And he's going to spot 3 guys, but simultaneously 2 of them die, I think, towards that blue door at the same time. So that's going to be now 4 dead. Adren, last man standing with that AK-47 save. He's going to try to survive it a little bit longer as the bomb just got planted.
Another big round win here from compLexity. They'll now go up 7-2, and TSM still not going to have a whole lot of money going to the next round, but they should have enough to put out a buy. Semphis definitely has enough money to get out the op if he wants to. Probably not enough money to go for any type of double op. Not even sure if they would want to go for that, but they're going to chase down Adren. They may stop him from saving this AK. Yeah, he gets caught with this knife out there by Def, so there you have it. No gun saved here for TSM. compLexity getting real solid right now.
Yeah, at the same time, when you're looking at this from TSM, I mean, this is really the first time where they could have an actual gun round, minus the fact they don't even have enough for kits right now. Small armor is okay, but last time Semphis had an op, it was glass cannon and force pistols. They didn't really have that much economy to work with, so this is the best that they've got so far in terms of a buy. So let's see if they could get something positive out of this one here with another aggressive push towards the party to get information at blue door. So we're playing that pinch again.
Yeah, Shinobi playing solo over here towards B, but everyone else is looking to get in the parks. Whitmer gets boosted over a smoke, I think. Catches Automatic over there inside party, so that's a nice little opening kill there for Whitmer. As we see this team doing a lot of 4-1 stuff. That seems to be kind of the one trend I've been able to pick up on compLexity. We do see them doubling back over here to B, though. Now that they have that pick, they're going to see if they can't bring the bomb over to a weaker B bomb site where maybe they think they got to rotate out of A, and they would be right. There's 3 over in this area. Finesse alone at B. Roka coming from door to pinch from sandbags, and they time this just right. They could have a nice little vulnerable B bomb site to attack into.
Yeah, the positive thing right now is that Finesse actually threw that smoke at Monster, so that's going to hold a bit more time, and maybe that's going to force a rotation back. But as you can see from this mini-map, nobody's really budging at the same time. Semphis is lurking out to try to peek from the APC towards long. As he sees nothing there, maybe that's going to be the call to rotate. Yeah, you can see them coming through now, especially with that molly being thrown. Nice thing to start things off. He gets the headshot onto Whitmer, but quickly traded back by Shinobi entering the site. So Adren's going to be the one trying to rotate now. Option by Semphis. This time he connects. Shinobi, though, lurking all the way up. It's traded back and forth to make Semphis turn it into a 1 versus 1 at the end of the day. Now, can
Roka down in a
Roka...
bad spot.
Yeah, but can Def do the same thing as Roka did?
Oh, yes, he can! Oh, my God!
Okay.
Everyone light your candle for Simphis. That man has been getting destroyed in window on that rotate by
And it ain't for his
riflers.
birthday.
Oh man. I mean, to be fair to his credit, he did hit a nice shot right before that, but man, that has to hurt like just to think that happened to him a few rounds ago as well, then it happens to him again. And again, it's on a very important round because look, when they lose that 1v1, now TSM's back on just pistols again. Full AKs out here for complexity. Important to know, Whitmer has yet to pick up an op. He's just been rifling, so they've just been doing the 5 AK setups here on Cole, but it's working.
This time they're not even stopping from this push. They're going all the way down the hallway, and then finally they're actually stopping the pushes now. Whitmer's just going to stand at top to try to protect this AK-47. He'll be able to get a few kills here, whisk a few shots as well. Whisk all of his shots right after. He's about to get 100.
To be fair, that's really hard. To aim straight
down.
down.
But they also can't climb up the ladder to try to capitalize on Whitmer's reload. So Dren's also going to be the last man standing now, giving away his position as well. So Bomb is now planning. He's going to try to save that AK-47. I think they heard him fall back as well. And at this point, with two of them being sort of low, really Whitmer being low, I don't know if they're going to... Or actually, they're going to try to hunt him still.
Yeah, I mean, they know the damage that's been done to TSM's economy. It seems like it's way more worth it to them to get a Dren down, but Whitmer's been heard. So Dren will be able to pick up the kill, no problem. We'll see if Sanks might be able to get close, but otherwise it looks like a Dren might be able to hold on to this. But it'll still be 9-2 for Cole from the T side of overpass, and not looking good for
getting
TSM.
Close.
Yeah, Roka might have a chance at it. Gets caught with his knife out.
So 9-2 is now our score in favor of complexity. Playing this first half quite well right now. Basically, again, because of poor money economy for TSM.
Yeah.
And now
Also,
we really
Roka's
have that
just
real
been
one
going
coming
nuts.
through. Yeah. I mean, at this point, now that they have this real buy, full kits, molly, or should I say incendiary grenades to be able to hold back a push, and lots of smokes across the board, maybe they can hold it enough to string a few rounds here. And if they're able to get these last rounds to end on a 9-6 half, I mean, that's not so bad to end up overpass.
That's
so
true.
We'll see.
Yeah, they're going to leave Roka alone over here at B this time. So again, just no real fixed positions for complexity. Obviously, with the new member coming in, they're still probably thinking things through. They didn't really have a whole lot of time to prep. In fact, I saw a tweet that Whitmer was at a birthday dinner and got called and said, "Hey, you're called up, mate. Let's play." And he left his dinner to go scrim before this match. So, like, very last minute.
Sorry, babe. I got
acquisition.
some more important things to tend to.
Yeah.
Let me just go play some CS here.
Yeah.
I don't care about your birthday.
Well, it's his birthday.
Oh, happy
Whitmer's
birthday, Whitmer.
Yeah.
Shinobi, though, gets the entry, but then Adren trades it back here towards this A-bomb site. Nice flash that could possibly find the front of the A-bomb site, which did. But Sang still crept in from long. Automatic peeks out, trades it back here. And then Def does the same thing, so that's going to be now a 2 versus 2. Nice shot there by Def as well. Looking back towards Banks, so FNS going to be the last man standing. Nice incendiary grenade, that's going to force him out, but a big flash coming through. He gets the blind kill. Now it's a 1 versus 1. He still has a nade to work with. He could try to damage Def here by lobbing it across, but he's just going to go for that peek. He sees him around the corner. Def is going to try to peek back out. He gets the shot, he gets the clutch, and he gets the defuse. And that's another round for FNS, keeping it alive for TSM.
Yeah,
That's a
big
start,
play
but they're
there.
broke.
Yeah. A lot of rebuying has to take place. This is the problem. And so they could have their money reset again, which it's already been reset twice this game. So to happen again would be devastating, as there's still plenty of cash here on Cole after that bomb plant to get a full AK buy. Will they get an op for the first time on the Whitmer is a question. Looks like the answer is going to be a resounding no, as we are going to see full utility and AKs coming out here for Cole. And again, no need to go to the op. They've had so much success on these 5 rifle executes that they feel comfortable just sticking with that. And again, Whitmer has even noted that he, sometimes prefers just to go and pick up the rifle and just be more mobile and be more aggro with it. So see how that pans out. They're gathered up outside B once again. They've had some pretty successful executes on this site.
Yeah, and this is where it could be the advantage of having not only so many in-game leaders for TSM, but also so many oppers. They're running a double op setup right now, but they catch FNS off guard, quickly going back and forth. Adren landing a shot here, but these guys are well set up for both teams to go for these trades. So
This
it's a
happened to
1-minute
Simphis
advantage.
again.
Yeah, let's see. Third time's a charm? All right, Shinobi's not even going to peek that. So that clock is taking on that bomb. Automatic and Semphis will try to retake this. Is he just going to run through smoke? I mean, okay. I don't know. I'm not even going to talk about it. Let's let Automatic, last man standing at the graffiti side. Automatic is also spotted there. And he's sprayed down by Shinobi and taken down 10-3 is our
Okay,
score. Now they'll have
so
an offer
hold
winner.
on. I want to try to see if I can't bail my boy Simphis out of that. I think they were going to push together, but then Amali went down and stopped his team at Animac from being able to push Graffiti until they
No.
got split up. No? You don't buy that one? I
That
was
flash
trying.
is not really effective. For
No,
you to
it was a
try to-
Molotov.
No, but his flash to try to come out
Oh.
no matter what. Like you're running through smoke. It lands in like Shinobi didn't even move. He didn't even get blinded. So
I
how
tried.
effective was that smoke? He just tried to throw it through a smoke and hopefully, luckily, land on somebody. But you know, it's desperate time, desperate measures at the same time too, right?
True.
You gotta go in blindly, and sometimes you get lucky. But this time he wasn't, unfortunately. So now let's see what happens here. The force buy coming through for these last 2 rounds of the first half. TSM stacking towards his push at the blue door side. Now it's actually a 4-on-1 or 4-on-3, sorry, situation. As they're just stacking and fragging for complexity against TSM. I'm just listening to the in-game chat right now, and Semphis is actually having that conversation. I'm assuming with TSM's coach saying, "Why didn't we stack 4B that round?" So some communication went through in terms of what strat they should utilize. But Semphis was playing B by himself, and the other guys just flanked.
I mean, now it's all on finesse. Not much to do. Would hope for an exit frag, and Cole definitely going to go up here 11-3. And as you said, they're not going to have any money next round either. I mean, it's pretty much a double force buy situation, and so it could very likely be 12-3 for Cole here on the T side of Overpass. And I mean, yeah, the tail of this half though is really just their money being reset 3 times. I mean, that's the devastating situation to deal with if you're a CT team. You can't really get rounds going when you're constantly having to do these force buy situations. So good on Cole to win like all the key rounds, like the big impact rounds that force saves. They came through on all those.
And one more time, we're going with a buy. Of course, last round of the first half, but the story repeats where they really have no money to work with for TSM. But FNS has a good angle right now to try to get some CV entrance going, but it's quickly entered by Whitmer, who actually we haven't seen him use the op very much on this T side half. And
Not a single time.
And we're not even going to see it, yes, because this is the last round he died. He got traded out. Automatic holding inside the site, though, even on the 3-on-3, make that a 2 versus 2 now as 2 simultaneously die. Semphis spots one, and smarter move to try to hold it as long as he can instead of giving his position away. He wants to get a better angle, but now that he's spotted, it's going to be a little bit tougher.
Yeah, so we're going to see if Adren and Semphis can make this work. Semphis does pick up an AK, and they do have 1 smoke and 1 Molotov to use. See if they can find use for it. Shinobi in a pretty good spot, though. He's actually up in window, and the bomb is planted for him, so that's going to be very hard to get past. So they will try to go ahead and put the smoke on the bomb, but Shinobi's watching them cross from short. He takes a lot of damage, has to drop back, and now they know where he is. Sanks is going to get the kill onto Adren, however, and finishes off Semphis. So big play from Sanks, as it's just a dominating half from Cole. They go up 12-3, and while Sanks and Roka was surely up front with frags, the rest of the distribution was, you know, pretty close. So, I mean, they pretty much had everyone contributing that half on Cole.
Yeah, pretty much, right? 11, 11, 10 for Whitmer, Shinobi, and Def. Sanks getting 16, so not only that, but it's just a lot more teamwork based for complexity. And not really many complicated strats either, right? We saw many rounds where they just worked together towards long to plan at the bomb site. A lot of times they worked together at B, just plowing all together towards that tunnel side. They just went all out fragging and set up for trades, and they just had a better advantage because they had to go up against only 1 or 2 guys trying to cover a site. And
yeah, then they pretty much had 2 plays. It was 4-1A with Shinobi alone at B, or like you said, heavy B executes. I mean, keeping it simple, and understandably so, right? They're going through a transition. They probably didn't even play this map together as a 5, like in a scrimmage before tonight. So you just got to go with basics, and I mean, it paid off really well.
And it shows why they wanted to choose Overpass as well as a map to play, right? Maybe they know that a team like TSM is not used to playing a map like Overpass, and especially with the type of skills that you have in terms of the roster. Yeah, I'm not saying skills in terms that they're bad, but it's just like the composition that they have doesn't really add up to enough defense on the CT side. Because again, you're looking at Semphis that's usually used to an op. You're looking at Dren that's used to an op, and if you're actually canceling out towards the long or towards the monster side to execute, and you're concentrating on door, those ops are pretty much useless. Nonetheless, though, we're about to go live on the second half. Complexity 12, Team Solomid at 3. And let's see if compLexity could continue this, or if we will finally see a comeback from TSM on the T side with look how aggressively Sanks is looking at this area at the fountain. And everybody's actually holding from TSM at T spawn.
Yeah, it's like they anticipated Cole doing that and then falling back. I mean, they're just looking for pushes. They know that compLexity has a big lead. Maybe they expect them to be cocky and just go for like a big play just to end this game here and now. So TSM doing their due diligence to make sure that they're not going to get caught off guard by some type of crazy play. And now they're going to gather up here and work middle. But this is a fake. They're actually at the bomb tucked in over here at Monster. So looks like they're just trying to pull a rotate, and then they're going to try to hit this B bomb site. And they've done the trick. They've definitely pulled players off of B.
Oh my god.
Oh,
sick.
no.
Yeah, because he had a Glock burst, actually. Couldn't connect onto Def instead of playing close range with the spam. So he gets the kill at least, but he's quickly traded out by his own teammate. Now Whitmer's going to have to hold B by himself. He spots 2 here, cannot connect his USP shots. But meanwhile, we have cleared out the A bomb site, so Whitmer is just going to try to hold as long as he can, and finally does have the backup from Roka, and they're streaming out from the balcony side as well. So Adren, last man standing, 4 versus 1, looking for some cover with that smoke, but Whitmer stays alive still and gets the double kill inside B to hold it.
Yeah, good job by Whitmer. I mean, even though he was missing shots, he was staying alive. He wasn't playing like, how can I put it? He wasn't scared, you know? Like, he wasn't, you know, deer in the headlights. He was just keeping his composure and allowing that rotate to set in and bail him out, and it did. So, well done from Cole. Even though the fake somewhat worked in pulling compLexity players out of position, that TK from Adren kind of killed some of that ground they gained, and compLexity take the round. They're now up 13-3. Pause coming in here from Valens. I got to assume maybe tactical? I don't know.
No, actually, it's compLexity that used a tactical timeout.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Don't
Maybe
know
it was
if it's
a
just
tech
a
issue.
Ping, yeah, exactly. Ping tech, something like that, but... Or they're just trying to tilt TSM with the way they've been wrecking him so far this whole time.
I'll give it benefit of the doubt on the latter. I don't think it's that. But yeah, this map has pretty much spiraled out of control. TSM will go for a force buy here, see if they can't come up with something, but sort of a miracle. Paul should have this one in the bag.
Well, let's see if the CSGO gods believe in miracles here for TSM as they're streaming out towards this fountain side. Sanks is playing close, gets the first kill with the headshot, but also he has some support from Whitmer, who gets 2 kills of his own, but runs out of bullets. He's going to try to go USP battle against Adren, but only at 7 HP. Is going to look for some backup as he's trying to fall back inside the site, and taken down by Adren with just about to turn the corner. Semphis, though, coming in towards that long side, denied from that deagle. That leaves Adren on a 3 versus 1 inside the washroom. Spots Shinobi, gets some sort of a damage done, but that's it. 14-3, and compLexity is looking to run away with this map with a 16-3 overall.
Seems that way, doesn't it? I mean, this round TSM are pretty much either stuck with force buying again, just like they did that round to try to avoid an OT, or
they have nothing to work
half
with
buying and just
buy.
Going for a full buy next round and play for an OT. Yeah, so it looks like they will go with option 2. Wasn't really a good option there, but see what
that's all you got.
Right? Yeah.
FNS trying to push out on his own. He's going to spot 1, but little does he know there's another one around the corner, and they go for double kills, make that a 3rd, make that a 4th, as Semphis cannot connect with his deagle this time, trying to get a shot towards long. Last one lurked, taken down, and we're now at map point for compLexity, 15-3.
Yeah.
And even with the money that they got, okay, they could go full AKs now. Not too many nades to work with. Yes, they're buying smokes, but
yeah,
I think at this point...
It's one of those situations, though, where you won't even really get a good look out of them on this half because they have to win out just to get overtime. And that's going to be so hard to do given what we've seen so far this game.
They do have enough smokes to work with a wall of smokes towards the A bomb set to plan a default. So you do see them streaming out towards this park side and slowly lurking up and trying to gain control of that area. But on the other side, as compLexity tried to push aggressively towards that blue door and saw nothing to decide to fall back. But Roka pushed towards Monster, spotted automatic, and took him down.
Yeah, so already 1 player down here for TSM. And what could be the last round of this map? This map won in this best of 3, and this was Cole's pick.
Well, now they're going to have to try to count on Adren to maybe sell somewhat of a fake, because all 3... remaining members, are moving up towards this washroom area. Adren opened that door. He actually I don't know if he damaged Roka right there, but Roka's down to 52. You do have that boost coming up from that sign. And Sick does not connect with that spray, unfortunately, and even Sanks gets one onto Finesse. Semphis then headshot onto Shinobi by the Optimist. Here comes the rotation from the CT side, but Sanks is still holding from his default spot. A little bit of a lag issue there as they spotted each other long range. Couldn't connect on that kill. Incendiary Grenade is going to force Semphis out of his position. He's trying to crouch towards some safety, but gets picked up by Roka. So now it's 30 seconds remaining. Adren with an AK. Sanks still holding that spot. I think Adren is pretty much donezo here.
Oh, yeah.
Roka did rotate back at least, so he's going to have to fight only 2 guys inside the site. He's going to spot the dome. There's one. Looks back. Could not connect on the second one, which was the easier one there. We end the first map 6-3.
Yeah, so there's not much to analyze when it comes to that game. Very